Hi everybody, my name is Antoine Williams, and I'm going over the impact of video games. Now, since the golden age or era of video games, there has been much controversy surrounding games and the gameplay itself. One of the earliest and most controversial games of this time was Death Race, an early arcade game from the late 1970s. Years later, as the video game industry progresses, more controversy came from the release of these newer games. Are video games good, bad, or can they be both? Now, there's a study in which researcher Douglas Gentile conducted has shown video games can have both positive and negative effects. Gentile states, video games are neither good or bad. He concludes, existing research shows that they are powerful teaching tools, and therefore we need to harness that potential, aiming to maximize the benefits while minimizing the potential harms. Let's take a look at video games and psychology. Video games sometimes have a positive effect on a gamer, and it can affect their behavior. So it's not always negative. Some video games may not only be educational, but beneficial as well, since they promote socializing. So they get you to be more interactive with your fellow friends and family members. According to a study on Psychology Today, an article written by Dr. Clay Loutridge, if playing antisocial or violent video games can lead to antisocial behavior, it makes sense to propose that playing pro-social games can lead to pro-social behavior. Now let's take a look at an antisocial game and a pro-social game. I have one example right here. This right here is an example of an antisocial game. Why is that? Because many people assume that if you're playing Call of Duty, Ghosts, or Modern Warfare, whatever game you choose, you're just playing alone by yourself in your room, and you're probably talking to somebody overseas on the headset. Whether you're playing multiplayer, Spec Ops, or whatever game mode you choose. Although Call of Duty is a fun game to play, there are some violent scenes or cutscenes shown in the game, but that can also be filtered for those who don't want to see the extra violent content. There is an option for that in the game. Now let's take a look at a pro-social game. This right here is Mario Kart. This is for the Nintendo Wii. Now as you see, Mario Kart's fun game. It's been out for so many years. It first came out, I believe, on Super Nintendo, and then worked its way to Nintendo 64, GameCube, and now it's on the Nintendo Wii. As you see, this is a family fun game. It's pro-social. So even if you happen to be at a party or your local college and it has a game room and you're playing with people you don't know, most likely or very likely it'll get you to be more social and encourages you to socialize, encourages you to be more active with your friends, your family members as well. So this right there is very positive. It's less violent. But games such as Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto, they're getting a lot of blame for much of the violence that goes on in America, which includes campus shootings. Let's take a look at video games and psychology. Okay, we're finished with that. Let's go to impact on economy. As video games keep getting better and technology keeps getting better as well, sales are going up and there's an increase in demand. The two most recent video game systems released, the Xbox One and PS4, have won the hearts of many avid gamers of today. California has been impacted by the industry greatly. According to Chris Morris of CNBC.com, entertainment software companies added roughly $2.1 billion to the state's economy and grew by a real annual rate of 11.4% from 2005 to 2009. As you see, it's a 4-year time period. Now, during that same period, however, the state's overall economy had negative growth, so they're still lacking in other areas. To conclude this, video games are not the primary reason for violence outside the game room. They may change a person's behavior negatively, but that depends on the type of game. So, playing Mario Kart is not going to cause somebody to go on a rampage, and most likely neither is Call of Duty. There's really no direct link between school shootings and violent video games. Playing video games can have social benefits as well as psychological benefits. The gaming industry is still growing and will stay around for a long time as technology grows and games become better.